last time Saguaro didn't win the state title, this senior group was in 7th grade, and they notched another state title on Saturday, beating Sal Point Catholic and completing the drive for 5.
One of my favorite lines in the entire thing was, "Why is the 230 hitter always the most superstitious?" Did you guys have any superstitions or rituals when you were playing, or do you do it when you come on set?
This interview is not long enough.
Former Desert Vista defensive tackle Jalen Jelks has been a staple for the Oregon Ducks on the defensive side of the ball, but there are 2 young Arizona products that are with the Ducks currently, Tyler Shuck and Johnny Johnson, that has Jelks very impressed.
Just the overall talent that you see, and what do they go through in a typical day at the U.S. Army All-American Bowl practice leading up to Saturday's game?
Well, picking up my credential yesterday, I felt very short surrounded by these high school players. They're monsters. They do not look like 17 and 18-year-old kids, really.
So it seems like just yesterday you were hired. We're already approaching the 2018 season. How's the offseason gone for you? Taiwan Walker was one of the top prospects for the Mariners coming up over the past years, and he was actually a part of the package that the Mariners wanted to send to the Diamondbacks for Justin Upton, but that deal never happened. Here at Winter Meetings, I was able to catch up with a few AL West managers, and they gave me a snapshot of what Walker can bring to the table. Going to Cactus League games was a part of growing up for Jake Barrett. The Valley native made a name for himself as a hard-throwing right-hander at Desert Ridge High School and ASU. He now finds himself in the Cactus League as a participant with the hometown team. November 2nd, 2015. That was the day that Chandler wide receiver N'Keal Harry committed to Arizona State. 7 days later, his best friend and teammate Chase Lucas followed suit and committed to the Sun Devils as well. Giving up the big play was a big issue for them tonight as well. 395 total yards in the first half. West Virginia was almost up to 700 total yards by the end of the game. If you rewind 3 months ago, Tyler Shuck was a relative unknown on the national spotlight. The Hamilton quarterback didn't have any Power 5 offers, but that changed very quickly. Arizona has become a hot spot for athletes with disabilities, and it's not just the great climate or the opportunity, but also this facility right here.
Benson for 3.
Well, this Final Four is a homecoming for Oregon guard Casey Benson. He won 3 straight titles with Corona del Sol back in high school, and now as they return to Glendale, they're hoping they can have another positive trip and go home with a national title.